for a while or upgrade it from the knowledge I've gained over the years. And so leaned heavy the last 6 months into the PT side of it, laid out all my protocols. Laying in bed, we had a show flipped on, scratching through, going through protocols. Nurse Living was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just going through stacks of rehab exercises to narrow it. And I tried to keep it where you don't need a lot of equipment. There's certainly other exercises or different levels, right? Just like with 10-minute workouts that you might, tap it out. But I wanted it very simple. I wanted a rubber band. I wanted to, if you have a stretchy band, that's cool. Okay, you could use that. A towel, a broom, that's all you need. A ball, that's all you need, okay? Some of you will have other equipment that will be helpful that you can use, but I try to keep it as simple as possible. You're gonna see Nurse Living Good on the table, okay? In the exercises, you don't have to do this on a table. I just did that to Elevator so you could see her on camera, okay? She was incredibly beautiful, amazing co-host, my Vanna White, with me the whole time. So, and I just, I catch myself just staring at her and forgetting to do my 3-minute therapies. But that's another combo there. That's not, you can't do that. So with the table, it's just elevated. You just do yours on the floor or against the wall. That's what it is. All right, 3-minute therapy. This is in the members area. It's in your Living Good Daily members area. If you're on the hamburger menu or on your side menu, okay, you're going down. You've got your live challenge. You've got your on-demand workouts, right? If you open that menu, your on-demand workouts, you now have 10-minute workouts, 2-minute ab bonuses, and 3-minute therapy. There it is. Along with your advanced challenge protocols to focus on different areas of your body, like your gut or inflammation or gut resets or blood pressure or cholesterol. These are super powerful protocols to do while you're doing your challenge, where you could switch up your challenge workbook and follow that protocol instead. Master classes, the nutrition, the recipes, the grocery store tours. We've got your stress and sleep blueprints. There's audio sessions in here to help you fall asleep. There's audio sessions in here to disrupt your stressful day and give yourself just a couple minutes to calm back down. You should tap into those, okay? Conditions and remedies. This is my library of health A to Z, all kinds of different conditions, right? Whole library of them, okay? There was a few issues with the search. They're working on getting that smoothed back out so you can search for your recipes and such. We're working on some newer things coming. Always building this area out. Now, to be a lifestyle member, you can do monthly, you can do yearly, you can do lifetime. That link is there. Coaches have it posted up. Okay, so there's posted on the Facebook and YouTube pages. Instagram, I know it's not a good viewing experience for you to see the website I'm showing. The link to join the lifestyle is in the bio, okay? It's in the bio. If you click on my name, it's there. If you're a lifestyle member, live challenges, okay? We got one coming up in a little over a week. We kick off Crew 61. Crew 60, this is my big gift to you guys. Here's the new 3-minute therapy. And if you were a $1 challenge member from our August promotion for our birthday, now is time to upgrade to become a lifestyle member. That's how you access all these materials and get ongoing challenges and ongoing coaching in our groups. So this is my life's work. When I have it, I put it in here as a lifestyle member. You've got it. Lifetime members, I just added more value to what you paid for and you now own, and you don't have to pay any more to get 3-minute therapy right at your fingertips. So check those out. The links are there if you want to upgrade from a monthly to a yearly. Coaches are standing by, support standing by. If you want to upgrade from a yearly or a monthly to a lifetime access, you get $200 off if you were a yearly member, and then upgrade to the lifetime. They can help you with that as well. So, all right, I'll be quiet so I can get into a few question modes here and help some of you guys out on everything I just talked about. Here we go. What therapy do you suggest for arthritis? The lower back one, okay? Severe knee issues, do the knee exercises, okay? Gastroparesis, I did a video on that, Jay. It should be on YouTube. How to become a member, so you get the videos. Donna, they posted the link up for you there. You're welcome, Sandra. Rick, you got questions? I got answers. Go for it. Hip rehab work for groin pain as well. Have pain in the groin in the front of the body where the legs start. I would look at the hamstring exercises. Okay, look at the hamstring and the hip ones. Yep, those two. Love the new videos. Would you consider doing serious specific stretches too? Gail, that's what we're looking at here for specific body parts. So strengthening and stretching these areas. Sciatic, yep. Pain lifting my arm to the side. What do you think I should do? I would start with the shoulder stability exercises. Thanks for the therapy tutorial. You got it. Is it pre-recorded, Rick? No, it's not. Adding in, finding a reflexologist. You've been on top of, oh, okay, got it. And thumbs up. Love the new library. People loving it. Strengthening the diaphragm. Ron, we actually have an entire core, abs, core, and pelvic floor exercise regimen. So that's going to be right here in your Health A to Z. You're looking for abs, right? Right at the top. See that? That's a whole separate, just like in-depth abs and core, diastectus recti that women deal with after pregnancy, uterine incontinence for men or women, pelvic floor issues for women, core issues for men and women. That's the abs and pelvic floor exercises right there. That's a whole regimen on itself. Coaches, could we get abs and pelvic floor? Could we get that moved in to the 3-minute therapy section as well? Will you guys make a note of that? Just so people can easily find that thing. So we've got it in 2 spots. Cool? Because there's a whole bunch of videos there. All right. Rotator cuff, JC. If you've gotten therapy as far as it's completely torn, make sure you're seeking professional advice on it. And then from a rotator, no more doing rows. Okay, nothing in this direction, nothing behind your head. Super hard on that rotator cuff. And then look at the shoulder, both of them, the stability and the shoulder exercises. Both. There's 2 sets of shoulder ones. I would do both of those. Herniated disc, Priscilla. I would start with the acute low back exercise. Acute low back. Okay, neuropathy star, I would look at the toe and plantar fasciitis, ones, and then get the nerve support and watch the nerve support training. So the nerve support's my supplement. Scan the QR code on the side of it. There's a whole training breaking down how you can have a nerve-friendly lifestyle, okay? Let's see. Limbus vertebrae with herniation, I would still start to focus on the acute low back, right? Obviously, there's a lot of pressure going on there. Scoliosis exercises, whole kind of another level, but I would really focus on the mid-back exercises, and the neck. You need to restore the curve in the neck. That's the best way to take pressure off of scoliosis, because as your neck straightens this way, there's so much tension on the spinal cord, it can bend. See that? So as we restore the curve, we can take a little bit of pressure off that scoliosis. So the neck exercise is restoring the curve. We have the spinal molding rolls to put under your low back and under your neck while you sleep. Coaches can post those up. That helps put the curves back into the spine, okay? Lifetime member, best money I've ever spent, someone said. Just keeps adding value to it. So here's 25 more 3-minute therapy videos. You're welcome for breaking it down, Cindy. Hands and thumb tingling at night. So Tammy, go for the wrist, then try the elbow, then try the shoulder, okay? You got to decide, we got to figure out where it's being pinched. Here, or here, okay? To figure out how to improve that. So you might need a couple of them there. Cramps in the calves, I would add my magnesium supplement, okay? Frozen shoulder, Joan, go for the shoulder exercises, okay? We're walking up the wall. You can look at both sets of shoulder exercises, the stabilization ones and the rehab ones, okay? Both of them are right there. Are weighted punch sit-ups in your workout? Okay, so Andrea, they are okay. We just have to be careful of form, where if we're going too much crunching, too much flexing, we don't need to do a bunch of flexing. We need to bring the body up, okay? Bring the head and the body up. So when we're coming up and punching and back down and coming up and punching, you can keep your whole core tight without curling it so much. That's what we're after. Tendonitis, Rosie, in the shoulder area. Let me go back to the shoulder here so you guys can see. 3-minute therapy. Shoulder up top. So we've got Baker cyst, de Quervain's, right. So they're alphabetical here. We've got shoulder arthritis and shoulder stabilization. These 2 is what I would focus on for any of those shoulder exercises. Both of these, okay? Got it. And you're welcome, Andrea. Knee pain, we've got the knee exercises. Umbilical hernia, Joan, that's the abs, core, pelvic floor, the abs and pelvic exercises. Coaches will get that right on this page here for you to see it as well. And let me check over there on Instagram. Or rather, which exercises do you recommend? What was the main question? How to fix muscle spasms in the right lower hip. It's difficult to bend over and sit. So definitely could need a chiropractic adjustment. Definitely could need some therapy. Kind of depends on those two. And let me get that off the page. There we go. Could depend on those two. But I would look at the hip exercises. Okay, the hip exercises. So you got your right lower. If you feel like it's going down in your leg, you might look at the sciatic ones as well. The hip and the sciatic. Okay. Costochondritis on the front here, you're going to do the mid-back exercises. Mid-back exercises, okay? These joints are the same as the ones in the spine, and so a lot of times we're so rounded, and that's going to help that posture to come up and open this area up. That's what I would focus on, okay? You're welcome, Megan. When I exercise, I have cramping. My magnesium levels are fine. What do you suggest? Kim, potassium. So the electrolytes, the unflavored electrolytes have a ton of potassium. The other ones have a lot. It's potassium or magnesium. It's a balance between those. So you got to get good salt in, good electrolytes in, good potassium in. Cave salts, greens powder, electrolytes powder. Those are my favorite ways to get all of those nutrients. Okay. So I would experiment with lots of extra salt. How do you do? Lots of extra magnesium. How do you do? Lots of extra potassium. How do you do? It's between those three. That's the balance always. When it's cramping, that's what's happening. It's one of those three. It's not always just one. Been a monthly member for a while, Nini. It's the yearly. When the yearly person has already done the $200+ to join for a year, we allow them to upgrade to lifetime when we take that $200 off. Okay. Are you exercise safe for osteoporosis on the spine? Yes, it actually would be recommended for that, especially those balance exercises. And anytime you can add in a little bit of weight, but I'm talking about the 10-minute workouts at that point are going to be very spine friendly. Okay. Neuroma. So you're going with the foot, the toes and the bunions. Okay. Coaches, we could put neuroma in there, toes, bunions, and neuroma. Plantar fasciitis exercises would be decent still. I think those are still a good idea, but let alone the toes and bunion side of it. Push-ups, old shoulder injuries, soft wave have SI dysfunction too. Lori, if your body's telling you, then you against the wall maybe still, but still you're putting a lot of pressure when you're here on that shoulder joint. So I think there's other things that you could be isolating. What might be really good is put a ball against the wall and just do little small circles with the ball. And you'll get the burn in that shoulder. You'll get just as much effect out of that with a lot of stabilization versus if you're trying to do a push-up. So ball against the wall and just small circles, okay? SI joint dysfunction, I would probably start with probably the sciatic at that point, probably the sciatic. Pains in the hands, lack of strength. Dawn, you can go the hand and wrist exercises. There's a thumb, hand, and a wrist, okay? Check those out. Cheryl, chiropractor can help with the vagus nerve issues, absolutely. Feet always hurt when I get up from sitting or laying, not plantar. Hurts on the top of my feet, Pam says. Got to be a blood flow issue, something being limited would be my guess, okay? Have you tried rebounding, mini trampoline, okay? Jumping on that, a mini trampoline on that part. And then you might look at the shin splints exercises. Not so much that you have it in the front of the shins, but that top of that foot, that all works together. You might check out the shin splints ones. Are crews numbered? Yes. I need to access my group. I joined a long time ago. So they're numbered and they start fresh every month and they're live and then they close after 30 days and then they go to the new one. So we're on 61 right now. We are, on 60 right now. We're on our third week going into our fourth. It's kind of the celebration week / cleansing week. And then we're going to start Crew 61 here in a couple weeks. Sciatic ones, Yasmin, would be a good one to start with. There's also the hamstring exercises for you there as well. The SI joint, I would go with the sciatic. Corrective posture, Rachel, I would do the, there's a mid-back one, okay? If I split back here quick, there's a mid-back right here. Also down below, let's not forget all these oldies but goodies. There is... Coaches, do we have the posture mid-back here? Looks like we could label that, coaches, as posture as well. just so it's really clear for everybody. Let me check if they have it in the, there's so many resources that you have access to in a members area. Even Dr. Livingood's got to just take a peek. I want to see if they still have posture right here. Nope. So we could put posture in this section, coaches, and then also highlight it that video addresses the forward head posture video is what's in my brain right now. And I'll see that as marked as the resource down there. So we can mark that for them as well. Okay. You're welcome, Karen. It's like a Cairo visiting my house. Love it. Stabilizing the wrist exercises, Jackie. Yep. Lori, soft wave can be really helpful, especially for old scar tissue. Dowager's hump, Nadine. I would definitely do the mid-back exercises. Let's see. It's okay to take the vitamins if you don't have an issue, just to prevent. Yeah, Lori, yeah, I do every day. I don't have issues. Well, I mean, Nurse Livingood might say I have issues, but no, I don't have health issues. But I'm on a steady regimen to get my nutrients in every day to keep my body powered. I try to eat as clean as I can, but still with today's food supply, it's harder to get all the nutrients we need. So that's why I top them up. Bone spurs. I would go with the Achilles. Can we put Achilles and bone spur in here, coaches? Kind of work the Achilles and bone spur. Kind of expand on some of the conditions a little bit. Pain under my left side when I do some of the exercises. Probably just the diaphragm, right? Just the diaphragm kind of, sticking just a little. Kind of used to get that when I used to work out a lot as a wrestler. So not much of a concern, but that's more than likely what it is. Deep breathing exercises that we teach in week 2 would be a good one. High triglycerides, the best thing you can do is how much you're eating and how often you're eating. So follow the book. Okay, if you don't have my book, grab it. You can get it for free. Just cover the shipping. It's in my bio. And then in our challenges, we do an advanced eating plan in the challenge. So when you're a lifestyle member, you get these challenges. The advanced eating plan really helps you to start to trim down the meal sizes and frequency. So it's rotational eating, super effective for it. Okay. Exercises for allergies, I would just more maybe go nebulizer, okay? Not necessarily exercise-wise. Well, that's not true. I mean, I would focus on the neck ones or the headache ones because you're trying to open up this whole area up here, okay? And then my allergen support. Best supplements to take that are a must. So I use my collagen plus multivitamin, clean protein, multivitamin, boom. My greens, lots of good fruits and vegetables. And then electrolytes, topping up those all the minerals that we need. So those are the 3 powders that I kind of view as food each day. And then I add in omega turmeric so I can get fish oil because I don't eat enough fish, and vitamin D because it's really dark here. There's a hurricane, but the sun's going away. So those are the 5 I do every day. And then I do other stuff on top of that, but those are kind of my main ones. 3 of them I literally view as food. And then the fish oil I do as well because I don't eat enough fish. So it's like, well, I'm not going to eat more. Like it's just not in our normal regimen, but I need those healthy omega-3s. So we take them in the supplement form. We already have an entire pelvic floor exercise. We already have an entire pelvic floor exercise regimen. So when you're looking at prolapse, we already have that entire pelvic floor, Brenda, to work on it if you do have prolapse. You can make it a little bit worse by doing that rebounding. So I would focus on our pelvic floor in complete regimen. It's very in-depth. We'll get that highlighted here under 3-minute therapy so you can see it easier. Let's see. Stacy, it's a super frustrating thing, but sometimes when hair loss happens, you're really shedding a lot when it comes to, like, especially if you're losing a little bit of weight, you start to rebuild the tissue and it comes back up. It does happen. I even see it a lot when people are doing more advanced fasting side of things. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but you do get some of that loss and building it back up. The minerals needed to build that bucket back up are hugely important. I would be really curious what they're actually doing to your hormone and your thyroid, because when that's getting messed with at the same time, It doesn't take much to have those imbalances, but it's an extremely discouraging thing. Have you gone through the hair training, the hair, skin, and nail training? The QR code on the side of the hair, skin, nail bottle has that training in it to give you some more other things to do lifestyle-wise. A warm cup of milk and put it in my pumpkin collagen. Amazing. Glad you're loving it. Oh, Anita, fungus. I would do in the lungs. I would do nebulizing. You could do a little bit of silver serum in there or vitamin C powder in there with the water for nebulizing into the lungs. Saunas would be good, but I like that nebulizer. Breathing in. Girls had a little stuffiness this morning. We just did some salt water, right? Saline, some salt water, nebulized steam. That's how we go about it, right? You could do silver if it's more like, you need a little more kick to it, or vitamin C too. Pinch nerve in the neck with zingers. Becky, we need to get decompressed, right? So do the neck exercises, do the mid-back exercises, and then I would look at getting a chiropractic adjustment. Excessive sweating. Found a deodorant that works. 2 daughters are experiencing the same thing. The best thing I've seen to really look at doing that is going on do like the advanced gut reset. It's a 2-month protocol. We're really working on detoxing the body quite a bit, and then we're really rebuilding the gut. It has a big impact on that lymph system and how the filters of your body are moving, okay? So I would consider doing that. You could also do some lymph drainage techniques, which you just go to the 8 areas of lymph in your body, okay? So you can go to the necks, you can go into the front of the shoulders, okay? You can go in your belly area, you can go into your thighs, you can go behind your knees, and you can just rub those areas on a daily basis in a circular motion. So the easiest ones are right in where your bone meets your shoulder here, you're rubbing. And then right in the front of your shoulder, where a bunch of lymph nodes would be going into your armpits. So you're rubbing right in the front part of your pits, okay? Then you're rubbing on your stomach, right below your rib, okay, top of your stomach. Then you're going right in the thighs, right in the groin, okay? Then you're going behind your knees. You just rub those for 30 to 60 seconds and do that each day. You're stimulating your lymph system to flush out. It just makes me wonder, are things kind of clogged up in here, okay? Then I would also consider that gut reset. There's a quick lymph drainage teaching from Dr. Livingood. How about that? There's 3-minute therapy. Coaches, maybe I should throw in lymph drainage for therapy. Make a note, send that one over to me. Coaches, I know I'm bombarding you with a lot of different changes to dust this up. But if you send that over, I'll see if I can film just a 3-minute lymph drainage video as well. Vibe plates, yes, I have one in my basement. It's really good for bone density. It's really good for neuromuscular re-education. So you're doing balancing exercises while on the Vibe plate. You're retraining how your brain talks to your muscles and all your joints, your receptors of your body. Where to find the Advanced Gut Reset? That is in the Lifestyle Members area. So what I was kind of showing earlier right here, you'll be able to see it easier since you're on Instagram. So in the hamburger menu, this is the Lifestyle Members area. If we scroll down, we're at advanced challenges. And so we do a monthly challenge, which is going to give you the foundational pieces of building health. These advanced challenges really target areas of the body. There's the Advanced Gut Reset, whole protocol teaching on it. Okay, there you go. Chin tuck's good for the neck. I like these first, pressing against and holding. So you're gonna find these in the neck exercise video, okay? So I like that. You can tuck the chin and pull, but I like to give it resistance because that's going to strengthen the muscle. So I like the forward head presses better than chin tucks. Left ring finger won't move independently. I can't play the piano. Yes, so Beth, that's what these two are going to target. 1 second here. Let me go back to our display. Click here. This one. Do the deep Routines contracture. So it's a finger that contracts, and you're going to work on extending it and getting it undone. So that one right there, Beth. Hello, by the way. The video for where do you find supplements that you shouldn't take over the age of 50? Coaches, will you make sure and share that video, please? Grab it off of YouTube and share it. Very popular video. On it, if you're over the age of 50, here's the supplements to avoid. Some very key ones there. If you haven't looked at that, make sure that you do. Coaches, grab that one posted on Facebook and YouTube. Instagram, I can't post that one for you. Sorry. They don't allow links over there. High estrogen, low progesterone, low DHEA. Doctor gave me this and that. And this and that. And what do you think about